Okay, beautiful. So, hi everyone. Um, yes, something really interesting that happened to me. So, in the first couple of days, I thought about what to share. And I was planning. So, I was planning that in the first day, it would be important that I speak about resources and how to find inner resources in this time, especially when we are all at home, which is quite challenging. Um, some of us are really accustomed to go out to nature to meet people. We had a certain routine. Maybe we liked it, maybe we liked it less, but there is a big change, and now we're at home. So resources was something that I thought that will be important, and then the second day I thought about love in presence, that this is such a basic thing and it's a life changing, and using these portals of the breath and slowing down. And then from yesterday, that I spoke about relationships and dynamics, I actually started to find my flow, which means that I'm not thinking about what I'm going to speak every day. I'm just going to come meet you, and either in the few hours before I begin or live, it will just come. And today it came in the morning. I had two dreams about my father that passed away. And in the past, I used to walk a lot with my dreams. Then I had a period that I smoked weed, and I couldn't really remember my dreams so much. And I went more to explore the realms of the body wisdom. And I stepped out a bit from the dream world. And in the last half year, this is opening up again for me. And today, I got a really valuable message from my father in this dream. And it was not a lucid dream, it was just a very vivid dream. But I thought that we have such an amazing opportunity now to work with the dreams, because we are at home. um, we can go to sleep relatively, if we have a bit of discipline, we can go to sleep in a time that will support us. I remember that when I started to study about dreams, one sentence that I really like that the teacher back then said, she told us, this was about 11 years ago, I think, and she told us, look, you're going to dream, or not to dream, you're going to sleep 1/3 of your life. Wouldn't you want to to fly and celebrate and be awake in 1/3 of your life? And this is a really beautiful way to look at this opportunity. How we can awake in, I don't know, if we will live up to 90, and then 30 years that we're going to sleep, más o menos. We can open some portals, and we can receive really valuable journeys and insights, and also integrate ourselves. So this integration between the conscious mind and the subconscious, um, we always work on this, opening the gates of the subconsciousness. Sometimes we do it through sexuality, sometimes through meditation, and sometimes through different healing practices or workshops or seminars. And actually, the dreams are really available to us, and this is an amazing gate to your subconsciousness. Even if you just start by remembering your dreams and analyzing them, this is already inserting your conscious mind into the messages you receive from the subconscious. So it starts this circling, swirling, and this brings a lot of insights and a deep sense of integration. So I know that I woke up a bit different today after these dreams, and yeah, I just want to give you a couple of tools that you can really easily work with it. So one thing, well, let's talk about the three different states that we can be in. So maybe some of you do not remember your dreams at all. So, to those of you that do not remember the dreams, I just want to give a couple of practices. You can also write me later and let me know how it goes with this. So, if you can, to go to sleep before 11, this will support you. Of course, not smoking. And then you can remember your dreams much easily, it's very easy actually to remember your dreams. And if you don't remember them now, if you practice this for 3 weeks, you will remember them. And then take a notebook and a pen, put next to you, and just before you go to sleep, take 5 seconds of putting an intention, just saying to yourself, I remember my, and just write it in your notebook. And before you go to sleep, just do like 5 minutes of breathing and relaxing. That's all. Not going to sleep with any television or with any reading the news about the latest update about Corona. The opposite. Just put in an intention, taking 5 moments to relax. And that's it. This is the beginning. And then when you wake up, if you wake up at night, try to see if you can write something. If you wake up in the morning, then try to close your eyes. If you open them, try to close them. If you still didn't open them, keep them closed. And just use a very simple technique that is called fishing. And this means that you're staying with your eyes closed and you just think about things that are currently happening in your life. So maybe you think about your children, see if something comes up. Maybe you think about your mother, you see if something comes up. Think about your father, see if something comes up. Think about the coronavirus, see if something comes to you. And you're fishing. You're actually putting some thoughts, inserting some thoughts, and you see if dreams come out. This is the bait. And if you have something that you manage to fish, that's amazing. Just open your eyes and write it down. If you didn't find anything, that's great also. Just open your eyes and write something anyway in the notebook, even if you need to invent it. It doesn't matter because you are creating a new habit, and in 10 days, I don't know, 2 weeks, you will start having dreams. So you write anyway. So this is one super simple practice for those of you that do not remember the dreams. If you currently already remember your dreams, so one really beautiful thing is to start working with it, because this symbolic language is the subconsciousness language. So start to analyze your dreams if you remember them. And if you want to start to become more lucid, then there is a few super simple practices. Lucid dreams means that you are awake in your dreams. It means that as I'm awake with you now and talking, exactly the same but inside a dream. And the difference is that in the dream world, you are not limited by gravity, you are not limited with the limitations that you have in the physical world. So you can fly, you can ask questions and discover different answers, you can move between dimensions, you can do a lot of things and receive really valuable, magical actually, insights. So one simple way to get lucid is creating new habits. What does it mean? So I have this habit of practicing with questions. So I'm asking myself, is this a dream? How did I get here? I want to fly. Super simple. Is this a dream? How did I get here? I want to fly. And I'm starting to say this to myself 7 to 10 times a day. I'm stopping and I'm really checking, is this a dream? Okay, I'm not sure. How did I get here? Okay, I know how I got here. I was in the living room and then I came here to set up things. I want to fly. Okay, nothing is happening. Great, I know I'm in reality. After you practice this for about 21 days or maybe less, maybe a bit more, this will start happening to you automatically in your dreams, because the subconsciousness feeds from the conscious mind. This is why you dream about your mother, about people you meet, about your fears. So you are now um, inserting a food, or you give your subconsciousness food that will serve you. Because then at a certain point in time in one of your dreams, you will ask yourself automatically, is this a dream? And then you might immediately wake up and see that it's a dream. If not, you will ask yourself, how did I get here? And you will see that you don't have a clue how you got there. And then you will say to yourself, I want to fly. And then you will just notice that you start to fly. So all of these questions help you to realize that you're in a dream. And once you practice them, and now you have the time because you're at home, then it will start to happen automatically. Now there is many methods. This is one method that, yeah, I would love for you to practice and tell me how it goes with it. It actually brings you also more awareness in the day-to-day life. Because when you ask yourself, is this a dream? You become present and curious about your surrounding. So it's a super healthy question. And the second technique I want to invite you, and this is only for those of you that have a lot of motivation. If you can wake yourself up, so let's say usually you sleep 8 hours, if you can wake yourself up after 5.5 hours, and then just be up for 10 minutes, and just, chill, go drink a glass of water. If you can, don't open any electronic devices, just be with yourself. And then before you go back to sleep, just say to yourself, I'm awake in my dreams, or I'm lucid in my dream, and then go back to sleep. You will enter the longest period of REM, rapid eye movement, and in this period, and this is the longest period for your dreams. So you will come with awareness, because you just woke up, into the longest period of your dreams. So this is two techniques I want to invite you to try. And the third one is to those of you that are already lucid. So if you already know how to get lucid in your dreams, or astral traveling, whatever it is, then I want to invite you to increase your lucidity level. And a nice way to practice that is to keep asking yourself, is this a dream? And the more you're awake, the more lucid you will be. And also try to do some practices. For example, diving underwater without breathing. Or another practice, which is a bit more challenging practice, is in your lucid dream, sit on a fire and see if you can just sit there without sweating or without getting burned. And then you will become more and more lucid. A really easy way to know how lucid you are is by flying. So if you fly in your dreams, and then of course everything you think manifests. So if you will think, I'm going to fall, you will fall. And then if you fly by jumping, it means that you're in a low lucidity level. If you fly with your wing, like you're a bird, it's a bit more lucidity. And if you just beam yourself to where you want to be, that's a higher state of lucidity. And the more you lucid, the more you can investigate. And it's beautiful to investigate, because you can ask yourself questions like, what happens after death? Or what's my mission in life? Or just go and explore something. I remember one time I just felt like exploring what happens inside the synagogue and churches. And I just went there and had these really beautiful and interesting encounters with different beings. And yeah, anyway, let's open these gates of the dream world for us. We have such a beautiful invitation and opportunity to do it now. And it's really good to write your dreams, and once a day at least to analyze them a bit, to read them, to go into every thing that you have in your dream as if this was a part of you. And yeah, and let's see what will happen from this swirling between your subconsciousness and your conscious mind. Okay, let's take a deep breath. I talked a lot. Okay, so let's go in for a moment just to boost our immune system. So if you're comfortable with just closing your eyes, and just resting for a moment. If closing the eyes is too much, then just focus on one point in front of you, but allow the eyes to relax. Allow the forehead to relax. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the breath to relax. Allow your pelvis, your genitals, your legs. Allow everything to just relax. Then you might notice some tension somewhere, maybe in the belly. I can notice I have some tension in the belly. Maybe in the chest, maybe some bits and pieces of anxiety or fear from this new situation, from the unknown. Sometimes in this period, some people are afraid that our freedom will be taken from us. But this is true only in a very certain level, because no one can take your inner freedom. This is always yours. So just allow yourself to rest for a moment. And whatever you notice, just allow that as well. If you're going to some thoughts, go. If you have some sensations, just be with that. We are not manipulating our consciousness at all. We're not trying to meditate, we are not trying not to think, we are just allowing what is to be. And just allow yourself to breathe deeply and rest. Rest in peace. See if you can let go of any inner fights. If you have this fight that a part that really wants to open the eyes and closing it forcefully, then just open them a bit. Or if you have a part that tells you not to think and a part that is thinking, and then just invite both of them to relax and notice what's going on. Find this point of peace inside. And I want to offer us a koan that is coming from Zen. And this is a really simple question. Just notice, what do you find when you stop to search? What do you find when you stop searching? When you're not searching anymore for love, for acknowledgement, for achievement, or for safety. for connection or freedom. When you just stopped searching, what is left? I'm just gonna rest one more minute. And then really gently just open a little bit your eyes. Come back slowly. Allow this frequency to stay with your eyes open. This state of awareness, it's really nice to take it and live it. Not just when our eyes are closed, but especially when our eyes are open or when we meet people. Especially people like our children, our father, our mother, family. This is the beautiful time to be aware and laugh about different patterns of our personality. So may you have beautiful time with your dreams. I think this is such an amazing portal for the subconsciousness that we can open now, all of us together, collectively, actually. We can open these astral realms and be more connected to ourselves and to the hidden aspects of the self. And then we will be more whole, more integrated. So tomorrow, unfortunately, I'm giving a private session at 12 that couldn't be changed. So we will meet here tomorrow at 2 p.m. Israel time, not at 12. And on Friday, I have an amazing surprise. And Friday at 12, you will meet me together with 5 more facilitators that are going to give their gifts. Everything will be in English, and also one really beautiful artist that will sing. We will not do it together because it's not legal now in Israel, but we will do it one by one. And yeah, I will. I'm so happy actually that we're still learning how to create magic together and stay tuned to the center that is inside. So I'm sending you a lot of love. And if you have any questions that you want me to answer for tomorrow, please write them on Facebook and I will read them and I will answer it for tomorrow at 2 p.m. Yes, thank you. אני יודע, חיבוק, אוהב.